Appreciate
You
it.
excited?
Yeah, definitely.
Um, you guys had a little rough patch there. It's your second rough patch this season, if you really look at it. But you're playing so well. How do you guys move through this and sort of pick right back up?
I mean, you just got to let it go. It's a lot of games go out through the course of this year. I mean, obviously, you want to be able to test yourselves against teams like that, especially on the road. And we didn't do that. I think in the Atlanta game, I think we did a good job in the second half. We just weren't making shots. Um, but with Boston, we made our runs, and once they made a big run, we just weren't able to answer.
Tell me this schedule. Obviously, scheduled 3 games, 4 nights, holiday, East Coast. How much do you feel that was a good test for what could come later on this season?
I mean, I think it's always a good test when you go on the road, especially when you go on the East Coast. You're going to be there usually you'll be there for an extended amount of time. You're probably throwing it back to back here and there. So it's always good to have those type of trips early on in the season.
Did you notice fatigue from your team?
Oh yeah, I mean, I think guys are tired, but that's a part of the NBA. Yeah.
You guys have rattled off 6 straight at home. It's something you just talked to Alvin on the way over. Something he preached when he was here, just that home cooking, that feel. Do you guys feel like you're over the top a little bit on that? You guys have figured it out?
I mean, I think it's early on. We lost early games at home, so for us, it's just continue to do what we were doing before we went on the road. You always want to be able to protect home court.
When you look at the Suns tonight, is that a measuring stick game at all?
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the better teams in the last few years. A team that's been to the finals in the last few years. So, regardless of who they have in the lineup there, they've always been a good team.
How have you seen the campaign kind of fill in for Chris Paul at that?
I mean, he's played extremely well. I think you look out probably the course of any NBA season when a starter goes down and someone else comes up, they usually are playing well. I mean, these are NBA players, and when guys get extended minutes, they prove why they're here.
You talked about shot selection being one of the big changes for you this year. Like, what has been the difference in your shot selection?
I mean, having someone like Domas who can create and have so much attention drawn to them, and then we have guys like Malik and Kevin who are shooting the ball extremely well. I think that just opens up the floor for the entire team.
And then you guys maybe didn't come away from the road trip quite how you wanted, but did you feel like there were some positive things to take away from defensive?
Yeah, like I said, I think the Atlanta game on the second night of back-to-back, I think the second half defensively, it's almost a perfect game. You're giving up less than 50 points in a half. But like I said, we just weren't making shots. I feel like the Memphis game, for a majority of the game, besides the last 5 to 6 minutes, I think we played a really good game. But I think those two, and then the Boston game, I mean, up until the end of the third quarter, I think we played a pretty good game. And then they went, like I said, they went on that run, and we just weren't able to answer. So I think there are definitely positives to take away from the road trip.
You talk about the Memphis team. Is there another team in the league that doesn't give up in like the last 2 or 3 minutes of a game like that? It doesn't matter how far down they are.
I mean, I think in the NBA, because of how many threes and the pace of games, I think no team is ever really out of it. But obviously with that team, a young team who's basically been through the ringer, yeah, I mean, they have the team to be physical, get out and run, make shots. I think they do a lot of things great, and them as a team, and that team specifically, yeah, I mean, they're always in the game.
How do you look at just Keegan over the past few weeks or so? I'm still kind of fingering some things out, finding his way a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, he struggled, but I mean it's a part of being in the NBA one, and that's a part of being a rookie. I mean, he came out playing extremely well, and sometimes you just you hit that stretch where you're just not playing well, and that just happens over the course of a year for any NBA player. But for us, it's continue to kind of keep him confident, because once you lose confidence in this league, it's hard to regain that.
Do you feel that's kind of like on the same, like his composure? It seems like it's always there. Is the confidence kind of match?
Yeah, definitely. And right now he just knows that things kind of aren't going his way. But like I said, you stay the course. That it'll flip around just like it did whenever you were playing well to not playing well. It'll turn around.
You've talked to us in the past about how your rookie season you weren't great, how you had some major ups and downs. Have you had conversations with him about like this is part of the process?
Yeah, I mean, I've just told him that. I mean, just keep the course. We will continue to have confidence in him, and when he has a shot to shoot it, continue to talk to him defensively, because you can't do this alone. I mean, it's too hard to be in this league to do anything alone. So we've already told him that we'll always be by you, we'll always stick by you, and like I said, if you have a shot, take it. If you miss, it's a make or miss league. So you make it, we cheer for you. You miss it, we tell you get back on defense, and we're there to help you.
You got Indiana in a couple days. How much you look forward to playing against Buddy and Ty?
I mean, I don't look forward to playing them as much as I look forward to playing anybody else. So.
Is it be kind of a interesting reaction when they come back, with the crowd and all that? Do you feel like?
I mean, I'm sure it will be. Definitely sure it will be.
All right, thank you guys.